I'm going to let you decide whether the last 5 books I purchased alludes to a reading preference or is indicative of an internal character flaw. Godlike by Richard Hell is a novel set in the 1970s in the heart of New York. This is an uncomfortable age gap story about two poets, one who falls in love with the other and the other who falls in love with the experience. It seems to be told through a simple narrative structure, but there are a lot of breaks with the actual poetry embedded inside. I read the first 20 or so pages of this and it is thorough. The Book of Disquiet by Fernando Pessoa is a book that I had had on my watch list for quite some time, but couldn't actually find anywhere. As soon as I saw my friend Hannah do a review on it, I knew I had to have my hands on it. This is actually a posthumous work that was found in the back of the trunk of the author's vehicle years later after he had passed. It seems to be part biography and part manifesto, and I'm intrigued. My friend Dylan read A Month in the Country last month by J.L. Carr, and he said this is the closest thing that he could find that is reminiscent of John Williams' Stoner. When Dylan tells you to put something on your TBR, you put it on your TBR. My work actually did something really cool this year, and they were handing out books for Black History Month. Authors like James Baldwin, Toni Morrison, and poets like Amanda Gorman. But I actually picked up a copy of Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. I really don't know much about this classic, but I was excited about the opportunity, so I jumped at it. It's not until next year, but I really want War and Peace to be my first project book of 2027. I didn't have a copy, now I do, and now I can make that happen. This book is almost 1,400 pages long. It is bound to take me quite some time, but as I was going through, the language is so much more user-friendly than I thought it was going to be. But if you know me, my memory is absolutely cooked, and there's about 400 characters in this novel. And if I know anything about Russian literature, they will probably all have some sort of unique nickname. If you've read it, I'd love to hear your advice on War and Peace, and or if you have any thoughts about the other books here. And that's all she wrote. As always, happy reading.